Greetings and salutations. It is I, Professor Macabro, still here in my full Halloween regalia to celebrate the spooky season with more horror DVDs. This is the last batch of horror DVDs that I was able to get for Halloween. Yes, because Halloween is awesome. But even though by the time you see this, Halloween will probably already be over. Oh, such a magical occasion that lasts, it seems, so little. Halloween is forever. Halloween is eternal, and we can always enjoy horror movies, even well past the spooky season. Because horror is for all peoples and all seasons. So, let's get started with the last batch of horror DVDs that I got to share for this Halloween video. First up, Live Animals. Yes, this movie was a thing that was made, and I do respect any movie that is made. Someone releasing a movie in itself is a small miracle. Good or bad, high budget, low budget, I've said it all before. The fact that someone got money, got people together, filmed a movie, edited a movie, and then released it, good or bad, is still a miracle. So I respect any and all horror movies that try to do something and actually get released. And then, pressed into a disc, put into a case, and released for the general public to judge whether or not they like it or not. This movie is very low budget. It's filmed in a farm, and the concept is that these people abduct other people and then break them like they were horses to be sold to these multi-millionaires that have depravity in their souls and minds. So it follows two people that are stuck in this situation, and then they have to escape with their lives. It is very low budget. You can tell it by the lighting and other such things. But was it bad? Well, it'll probably not win people over. But again, it is a small miracle that this was made and released. So would I recommend it? I would not recommend it for everyone. But if you are like me and you enjoy watching any and all horror movies to experience them for what they are, give this one a watch. But again, I can probably say that not a lot of people will enjoy it. Picked up Dolores Claiborne. Not horror, because it's not really horror. It's more like to me it feels more like a drama. But it is inspired by the works of Stephen King. I am trying to work on getting all of the adaptations that exist for the works of Stephen King. And let me tell you, oh boy, that's a tall task, because there's a whole bunch of media inspired by the works of Stephen King. But I got this one in the nice, old school snapper case. These things are great to collect. They don't take that much space on your shelf. But oh boy, are these things weak. Get them wet, game over, man. They're done. And because they're made out of cardboard, they can easily get squished. But you gotta take care of these things. They're relics of the past that require love and attention. Mwah. But yes, I always like coming across these, even though they are very weak. But Dolores Claiborne, add to the collection. Next, The Children, from the Ghost House Underground releases. Nothing scarier than children. I can't stand the things. They're always crying, snot-nosed. I don't like children. No, I don't. I can't stand them. Except when they're in costume on Halloween, because then I can just be like, here, children, take your candy, go away. And they go away, happy that they got some candy. But no, I'm not a fan of children. I can't stand them. So the thought of children in horror movies is truly terrifying, especially when they're evil children, like the Children of the Corn or Village of the Damned. Children are creepy. Imagine, if you will, living alone in a house, and you hear the delightful laughter of children, and realize that you live alone and don't even have children. That's creepy. Indeed. Next up, starring the late, great Luke Perry, who actually has starred in a lot of horror movies. Low-budget horror movies, but it's there. One of the movies that I have with him that's not that bad is called, Silent Venom. After the success of Snakes on a Plane, you had Snakes on a Train, and Silent Venom is Snakes on a Submarine. So this one also stars Luke Perry and Kim Cattrall in Invasion. I have not seen this. That's why I picked it up. I wanted to check this one out. I'm assuming it's about aliens that are invading, or organizing an invasion, if you will. So, looking forward to checking that one out. Picked up Crazy 8. This is from the After Dark Horror Fest. I like getting these releases. I especially like getting them with their nice little slipcover. Now I can't get out, but it is there, see? Ha! A lot of collectors don't like slipcovers. I do, especially if it has alternate artwork. This one doesn't have alternate artwork, but I like it. If a movie doesn't have the slipcase, it's fine, I guess. But if it has it, that's just a little extra bonus. And if it has different artwork, Chef's Kiss, that's even better. This one is about a group of people that come together after one of their friends dies and weird stuff happens. Reading the back, I'm getting a little bit of Identity vibes. Has anyone seen Identity? Yes, kind of getting the vibes of this, but I'll have to watch it. I have not gotten to this one yet. Surprising, because I actually was given a calendar of this particular series, and it showcases the 4 movies. But in my collection, I only have 3, because I keep forgetting there's a 4th one, even though, again, for a while I had that calendar. So, after going through my collection, I was like, well, holy shit, I don't have the 4th one, and boom, I got the 4th Species movie. Species, The Awakening. What are they awaking from? I don't know. But the first Species, great movie. Oh boy, that's a good movie. I like that one. Yes, I like that one quite a bit. The second one, it is what it is. Third one, you can see the quality's tipping down, and I can't say I've seen this one. Again, for the longest time, I forgot it existed. Like, did you know there are 4 Wild Things? I only remember the first one, yet I own the 4 Wild Things ones. I think there's also 4 Poison Ivies. Madness, I say. But I got this one, so now the Species collection is complete. If you're looking something similar to Species, may I recommend the Canadian movie Decoy and Decoys 2. It has an alternate title, but I can't remember it at the top of my head. Decoys was actually really good. I recommend that one. Next, picked up Knock Knock. Now, not to be confused with Knock Knock, that Keanu Reeves movie about the 2 sexy girls that seduce him and then torture him. And then has that hilarious ending that just, every time I see it, I chuckle because I can't believe it's that stupid. But stupid in a funny way. No, this is Knock Knock. If it's about this guy that got locked into a coffin, and then accident happens, sets ablaze, and he becomes a vengeful spirit, maybe, possibly, that goes around hunting people. And yes, this is it is what it is. Again, every movie is a small miracle. Good or bad, you have to respect that it was even made. So again, it's not something that I will recommend to everyone. Surprisingly, there's a sequel to this. I don't know if it's related to this or it's only in name sequel, but I'll have to check it out. But this one, it is a product of its time. Let's leave it at that. Picked up Coma. Yes, I've been looking for this one, starring Michael Douglas. Michael Douglas stars in a lot of movies, but particularly one that I remember back in the olden times is The China Syndrome, about the terrors of nuclear power plants. And this one for a while, to my knowledge, inspired the terrors of going to the hospital and then disappearing, possibly being harvested for your organs. And this is the case. People start going into comas and then they disappear for nefarious reasons, and the main actress is trying to figure out what's going on. I've been hunting for this one for a while, and I am happy to finally add it to the collection. Yes. Also, if you're looking for a good Michael Douglas, could say horror thriller, check out The Game. I recommend The Game quite a bit. Another situation where I forgot it existed. The Lost Boys, The Tribe. The Tribe. The one I've seen floating around in the ether is The Hunger. I don't know if this is, which one is first, or if they're even related. But this is The Tribe, where the Frog Brothers return. Quite frankly, I forgot that existed. The Lost Boys, the first one. Good movie. But I can't say that I've ever seen The Hunger or The Tribe. Again, I know of The Hunger, because that's the one I've come across. And I'm always like, no, I'm going to skip you, because you don't look good. But I saw this one, and I was like, I always end up skipping these Lost Boys sequels. I'm going to get it, so I got it. So now, me being me, the obsessive-compulsive nut job that you see before you, I have to get The Hunger to complete the series. In that same vein, I have Vampires with James Woods. Great movie. Not a faithful adaptation to the book, or so I've heard. But I like it. It's enjoyable. And I have Part 3, The Turning. But I didn't have Part 2, and that bugs me, because my brain chemistry is bizarre, and knowing that I don't have an entry in the series bugs me, unless I forget about it, like the case with Species 4. But I finally got a copy of Vampires, Los Muertos. So I threw me off there. It's Vampires, Los Muertos, the sequel to Vampires, and the one that is before The Turning. Yes, I wanted to get this one for reasons, and I finally got it. So now my Vampires trilogy is complete. Saving the best for last, I got some... What's that? Do you smell that? It's the aroma du trauma. Yes! I got some trauma in my collection. I do own some trauma movies, but comparing it to all the catalog that they have, my trauma collection is very, very lacking. I still need a lot of trauma movies, but I was able to get Return to Nukem High. Ooh, I can't wait. Still sealed. I can't wait to rip this baby open and enjoy some trauma. Trauma movies are unique and amazing. They are truly something that have to be seen to be believed. And I need to get Poultrygeist, plus a couple of the Toxic Avengers, and I believe Surf Nazis Must Die. It's another one I must get to the collection. But, what's it called? Cannibal the Musical. That's another one I need to get. So many movies that Trauma has released that I need to get to and start buying. Yes. But finally, have Return to Nukem High. And lastly, the last movie that allows me to complete my deluxe edition release series. The deluxe edition release of Friday the 13th Uncut. This is the first one, baby. This is the first one that started a 13 series. And, yes, good stuff. This reintroduces some of the edited elements and allows everyone to enjoy the goodness. I do wish that somehow they could release uncut versions of all the rest of the movies, because a lot of them were lost to time. But super happy to get this, and again, with this, I finally have my deluxe edition releases of Friday the 13th complete. Yeah, that's a win for me. So, like always, I like to recommend a standout of the collection, and I got some good ones, but personally, I'm gonna go with Trauma, because you can't go wrong with Trauma, and this baby, Friday the 13th, the first one, uncut. I've obviously already seen this one, and it is definitely worth the double dip. So, I hope this works as a thumbnail. Smiling good stuff. Ha ha! Well, class, I hope you enjoyed this series of Halloween horror movie haul. By again, the time you see this, Halloween will unfortunately be over, so my full Halloween regalia will be gone, and you'll see regular old Professor Macabro. But until I see you all again next time, I wish you all, like always, a good evening.